Hello. 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 A couple things I wanted to show you guys, just real fast. It's a update on top of my last update. First thing I want to show you is just the quick little redesign of the... I didn't eat the sock. Hold on. Can't believe I forgot to eat the sock. Alright. I ate the sock. So, I did change this a little bit to look like that. You saw that? There you go. Not really anything else to show. Might need to change the parry timing on that. Glad I looked at that. But you can see, it's just a little bit yin-yang kind of vibe to it. There's going to be a lot of Taoist influence and a lot of Taoist like terms and so on and so forth in here. So I thought that would be a good spot to have I thought that having like that balance, that harmony design for that would be cool. Just as a little thing, but and I might like go and clean it up and make it like look better when it at a point, but you know, I think that's good for doing an attack. Since there's not really anything that would be, because like the eye has lore, right? Like the needle in the eye, that has it's trauma based, you know, from when from mother's scene, you know. You pick all the items up in that it's a context is there for that. So I was kind of like, oh, another thing. See how this looks. Definitely better. That was definitely better looking. So let's go to the next thing I want to show you now. All right. So the other thing I wanted to show you is this little thing. I saw the mirror and I was like, okay, so first of all, can I turn the light on? Hold on. So first of all, the sprites, like I said before, I decided I'm going to keep kind of with the flatter shading. There's very limited shading on this, but still the flatter shading. And then if you look at the character portrait, can I make that bigger for you real quick? Hold on. So the character portraits are, this is zoomed in, more of the line style that the like enemies and all the other stuff is. I thought that it's a good contrast. It's a good contrast. I like it. Hold on. And then also, because there's not a lot of opportunities to look at your character, since I had the mirror here, I figured, well, I could use it as a mirror, so you could admire yourself. You could look at your character when you have different items or whatever. Maybe I'll figure something out with that. It'll probably be more limited, like it'll be little costumes and stuff like that, like how it is in Clair Obscur. I think that'll be the more reasonable way for me to go about that. My cat looks like she's about to do something. Flora, be good girl. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Now, let me show you how things change when we go to the scene. I guess I could just do that real quick. I won't make you guys sit through it again. Hold up. Alright. So, now that we have... gotta go through all the catatonic screen. Light off. Alright, poke the body real quick. Poke the body. Now, if it worked. So, as you can see, there's the bloody sprites. So it'll your sprite, not sprite, but character face, or what is a portrait, is different based on events. Anything that happens that changes your character's clothes will also change all of that, which should be, of course, but like, and so, actually, it still says you admire yourself. I need to change that, I think. Yeah, I gotta change that to be you're covered in mother's blood. Hey, I didn't put the right one on. Not an issue. That is literally because I forgot to, when I copy and pasted it, I forgot to change it to that one. So now, it'll be there. It'll be that now. And also, I needed to change the "You admire yourself" text to "You are covered in mother's blood." My dog dropped a bone. You are covered in mother's blood. And nah, this blood's good. And brain bits. You're covered in brain bits. Nah, because then I have to draw the brain bits. Let's just keep it how it is. So that's it. That's the updates. Just wanted to show you a couple of those things. And now, I mean, there's a couple of things I still need to like clean up, like on the first scene, and but none of that. Like, there's the bubbles I need to change, and things need to be a little bit more congruent. Not a big deal right now. It's not a good idea, I don't think, to spend too long on any map. And I have been spending a long time on the battle system, which I think is good enough now to move on to the Graveyard Town, the next beginning of Chapter 1, where you will be an adult, and things will get, I guess, start off pretty interesting. That was my idea here, was like, Lair Obscura was really roped you in. Things like were immediately intriguing. So while the beach scene isn't necessarily the most intriguing thing, it's good enough, and the whole chapter, which is a short chapter, Chapter 0, is interesting. I think there's enough going on there in that short period of time to hopefully get the player involved. I don't know, but that's it. That's it for this quick little update. Bye.